for what He has done for me and in the life of my husband. After my last testimony, the enemies, they became very angry and they cooked up another plan against us. But God surfaced and defended His name in our lives. Last week Tuesday, at about past 10 in the night, we were about sleeping. All of a sudden, we saw some federal SARS men in our house. Without search warrants, without nothing, they came in and said they are from the state CID and my husband is under arrest. He was asking them, under arrest for what? You didn't even show me any search warrant, no arrest, nothing. They started searching the house, looking for what I don't even know what they put in the house. They said there is a gun in the house. They searched everywhere, they didn't see any gun, but they said they still have to take him. So when I asked them, where are you taking him to? They said they're taking him to main station in Sapele. I called Pastor Masa immediately and he put calls across. They said they didn't send anybody from main station in Sapele. So I immediately sent somebody to drive and follow their vehicle because I've not seen those people in Sapele before. The person following them said they drove past Ogara, they were going towards Benin, and it was already past 11 that night. And he can't drive because he does not have driver's license, so he has to come back. I said, no problem. Immediately I put my knees down, I started praying. I said, wherever they are taking my husband to, I pray he's safe. And all those policemen, any evil they have against him, God will touch their hearts, and that evil will turn to good for us. I was praying that night, I could not sleep. I called Uncle Masa again. He was putting calls across. Benin people said they didn't send anybody to arrest anybody from Sapele that is not in their power. So when they got to where they were taking him to, they allowed him use his phone to call me. He called and said they are the state CID in Benin, that he doesn't know what is going to happen now. They are just saying different things. They've not even given him a clear reason why they came to arrest him. I still did not give up. I still called your master again. He said I shouldn't worry, that everything will be fine. The way they carried him, that's how they will release him. I said no problem. The next day morning, they called and said they don't want anybody to come there. We even I went with his dad and his elder brother. They said they don't want anybody to come and see him, that the order is from above, that nobody can see him. I was not scared. I still held myself. I was praying in my heart. I came back. I went to Benin. They said nobody can see him. We came back to Sapele. I went to meet your master where he was. I begged him that let's go. He followed me to Benin. On our way going, that was when he put calls across, and they said somebody confessed his name in one robbery that happened in Kwara State. I said, but my husband is not an armed robber. Ever since we got married, he has never slept outside one day. The only time he's not in the house is when we travel together. And ever since we got married, there's no time he has slept out or not be in the house at night. So how come he's involved in a robbery? They said I shouldn't worry, that all these things are just set up, that whosoever is behind this will showcase himself. I said no problem. We went there. When he got there, before we got there, the person in charge that really warrant that came for the search was mentioning people's name, that he has done, he knows lots of people in Sapele. He mentioned Pastor Masa's name. He said he knows him. So I said, God, thank you. When we went there, Pastor Masa really knew the man. So that was what even made everything easy. He was not talking to him. The man said, the minute I entered the boy house, not be the boy when they show me be this, but we just have to carry him because we need to deliver our job. So they have to carry him. They brought one picture. The person was covering his face. Only the eyes I was showing. They said, now the boy be this. Another of the police was putting fire. Said, now the boy, now they made a car and go Lagos. You have to take him to Lagos. From Lagos, they will take him to Kwara. They were saying different things. Now the master tried and pleaded with them. They said that even if they are going to release him, they just have to take him to Lagos so that they will know that yes, they delivered well. Because if they don't do it, it will be as if they didn't do their job. So Pastor Master told me not to worry, that everything will be fine. Even if they take him to Lagos, they will still bring him back. I said no wahala. The next day morning, they called that they are on their way to Lagos. So me, his dad, and his brother, we drove down there. They took his dad along. They took his elder brother along, including him, and they went straight to Lagos. So I couldn't bear it again. Pastor Master told me, go to church and see Daddy. I went straight to church. Daddy did deliverance for me. In the course of the deliverance, all the devil manifested and they were saying all manner of things that I came here and they have released my visa, that they want to see how I will travel. That now they've laid allegation against him that before he will come out, my visa will expire and I won't go anywhere. That those two of us won't travel. They said a lot of things. So Daddy prayed and commanded the devil to release him now, to remove their lie that they've laid against his head, to remove all the negative things they did. So the power manifested and removed everything. So he had released his visa, they released his soul. He prayed for me and everything was settled. Then Daddy told me something that I shouldn't worry, that evening they will release him back. On my way going home, I got a call from him. They just gave him his phone. They allowed him on it. Then he called me and said, honey, snap my driver's license, the back and the front for me. I'm driving down to Sapling now.
Oh yeah. Le miracle continue toujours. Cette condition est pour notre ministre. Vous avez devant vous le couple Victor Atelanoro. Excusez-moi beaucoup pour la prononciation du nom. Excusez-moi beaucoup. Je suis là, c'est pour dire merci beaucoup à mon Dieu de tout ce qu'il a fait dans la vie de mon mari. Une nuit, après mon premier témoignage, le diable a encore planifié quelque chose sur notre foyer. Une nuit, on était ensemble à peu près 23 heures dans la nuit. Les policiers se sont venus dans notre maison prendre mon mari pour bénir. De là, j'avais pris mon téléphone, j'avais fait l'appel avec le pasteur Omassan. Il me disait qu'il n'y a pas de problème, qu'il a appelé la station de Sapele. Et la station de Sapele a dit qu'il n'y a rien du tout. Ils n'ont jamais envoyé de police pour venir attaquer le mal. Et de là, on l'a amené directement à Bénin. De Bénin, les causes, de parole en parole. Et on l'a amené finalement à Lagos. Et de là, Dieu a fait miracle. Pasteur Omassa m'a dit de venir voir le senior pasteur dans l'église. Quand je suis venu voir le senior pasteur, il a prié pour moi et m'a donné des mots de courage que ce soir, il sera délivré. Et bien vrai, j'avais eu l'appel, mon mari m'a appelé, soit en disant de faire la photo de mon driver's license pour moi qu'il est en train de conduit de venir à Sapele. Donc je suis là ce matin, c'est pour dire merci beaucoup pour ne pas trop parler. Merci à vous tous et shalom.
Put your hands together for
Jesus. What can't you change?